Hey, and welcome to Louis the Gunner Arsenal News Channel. Um, I'm a bit calmer today. What made the weekend a tiny little bit better than the worst performance of the season was Joe Willock equalising against Spurs to deny them victory. Nice one, Willock, getting there for Newcastle. Apart from that, it's been a miserable, absolutely miserable weekend. And I'm so glad Monday morning's arrived. It's a fresh week. And of course, we're only 3 days away from the biggest game of the season for Arsenal in Slavia Prague. Now, the latest news coming out of Arsenal is Arsenal legend Martin Keown is saying Aubameyang should be dropped and Martinelli should be given a chance. Now, for me, Aubameyang is being played in the wrong position. He's not a winger. He's not going to be tracking back. He's no good at that. He is a striker. I don't believe that Mikel Arteta has been playing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in his preferred position, which he has scored so many goals for Arsenal in since we signed him. Yeah, he is a front man. He's where Lacazette is playing. Yeah. So, for me, yes, Aubameyang's form out on that left is horrendous. And for me, if you're going to go with Lacazette up front, then Gabriel Martinelli has to start. His energy, he's a pest, he's a pain, and he's talented. This kid has got real talent. And I think it's Martinelli time. If you're not going to go with Aubameyang up front, then it's Martinelli, mate, all day long. Aubameyang's got to be dropped. Captain or not, his performances have been so bad. The West Ham performance was terrible. He was anonymous against Olympiacos as well. I think he played in that game, did he? I can't remember. But since the North London derby, since he's been dropped, his body language has been wrong. There's something not right. Something's not right. It feels like a riff with the coach. I think he's sulking still. The man is sulking because he was dropped from the North London derby. Yeah? No one player is bigger than the football club. The football club is the biggest and most important thing. Yeah, no one player. I know we've just signed him up to a big fucking fat contract, which it's looking like a mistake now. I mean, the guy's on almost 400 grand a week. And he's, 32? You know what I mean? What the fuck are Arsenal doing, man? I know he's a good goal scorer and all that, but I actually would have maybe offloaded him and replaced him with a younger striker. You know, got some. You still would have got some good money for Aubameyang. You know, someone like Barcelona, Real Madrid, they would have come in for him. They need a goal scorer at the moment, but I think we missed a trick there. Also, which this has really pissed me off, is Jurgen Klopp openly tapping up Martin Ødegaard after the Arsenal game. Why is he going up to him, congratulating him and all this and that, when Ødegaard had an anonymous crap game himself? It's because he wants to sign him. So be prepared, Arsenal fans, in the summer. We have got Liverpool to contend with for Martin Ødegaard's signature. Yeah, we have got him to contend with, mate, because he wants him. I can tell. Yeah, Ødegaard mentioned his dad followed Liverpool as a boy. I've never heard Ødegaard say that himself, but maybe he was a Liverpool fan himself as well. So, I mean, if he did grow up a supporter of Liverpool, that'd be his dream move. I wouldn't blame him, you know what I mean? But I don't like what Jurgen Klopp did, basically. It's out of order, and certainly, you just don't fucking do that. You don't do that. You know what I mean? You might, well played or whatever. but he was chatting to him. Have a look. I'll get my news from the One Football app, a lot of it. It also says Arsenal are prepared to get rid of up to 17 players this season. Basically, a complete squad reshuffle. And it's good news, but, you know, there's names like David Luiz, Andrea Lacazette, Hector Bellerin. You know, I think Lacazette's going to be sold. I think Bellerin should be sold anyway. David Luiz, I'd keep David Luiz around, to be honest, mate. I think, you know, I'd just keep him on a 1-year contract. You know, just give him an extra year, and just, if he, you know, gets worse, you know, and he's not a bad player to bring off the bench, his experience. Because we've got a young defence, man. We've got a young keeper, we've got a young left back, we've got a young centre left back in Gabriel. You know what I mean? So we've got a lot of inexperience there. And whatever you say about David Luiz, he's got a lot of experience. But you know, what a massive week it is for Arsenal Football Club. And, you know, this clear out, I mean, it's, in a way, it sounds refreshing if it's true. It could be possibly one of the biggest clear outs in Arsenal club football history, you know. And it would be the clear out of Arsene Wenger. Yeah, finally, almost all of the players that he ever brought into the club gone. And I think that's for the best. Because a lot of the bad players that are still in this team and still letting us down on a regular basis are from Arsene Wenger's time. Yeah, even Granit Xhaka has mentioned. I think we could get a much better player who plays in his position. I know we missed him massively against Liverpool on Saturday, but we could get a player in there who's 10 times better. More like a Kante or someone like that. We need a ball winner, like a Vieira, like a Petit. You know, someone who gets stuck in, who's got talent, vision, links the defence with the attack in the midfield. You know, and unleash Thomas Partey on the Premier League next season. Give Partey the support he deserves. He's a class act, mate. You know what I mean? He's one of the only class acts of the team we have. And we need Martin Ødegaard's signature. It sounds like he's up for sale. And Liverpool are going to be in for him. But, you know, I still have a sneaky suspicion we're going to get him. But I think it depends on the ambition that Arteta shows and what we do with the rest of the season. I mean, it could be, I think the lowest I've ever seen Arsenal finish was in 1993. We finished 10th, but we won the FA Cup and we won like the League Cup that season. So in a way, it was a successful season, even though in the league we were crap. And the following season, we went on to win the Cup Winners' Cup. Ian Wright was out for the final, and Alan Smith got the winner against Parma. I'll never forget that. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Georgie Graham, mate. And they're also talking about, should there have been a minute's silence for Claude? I know on the 19th minute, AFTV and everyone give a round of applause on the 19th minute. I did it. But it does mention, should Arsenal have give Claude some recognition, you know, player-wise? And I believe they should have. They should have either give a round of applause or a minute of silence, but they didn't do that. Apparently they mentioned him in the programme or whatever, but, you know, still. But in a way, it was Rocky Rocastle, the anniversary of his death, so... So that's the latest news from Arsenal that I'm giving you today. I hope you have a good week. Stay healthy, stay COVID-free, and I will see you soon.